and welcome to another battle report by the Ministry of Miniatures. And today I've got a very special battle report. We've got George come over and he's brought his newly painted and newly acquired American Force by Perry, which we'll go through shortly. And he'll be taking on my German Grenadiers. Now George hasn't played bolt action before, he's read the rules. So this battle is going to be an introduction battle where we'll talk through some of the rules and see how we get on, and talk through some of the issues or questions that might come up. So stay tuned and I'll go through the scenery and the figures very shortly. So today's battle is going to be set in Normandy, and this is a follow-on, if you like, from the last battle report where the Americans took the beachhead from the Germans. They've managed to push forward in advance, and now it's a fight to take the crossroads. So we've got some really nice bocage which we're using as hedges here. So looking at the board, there are some tank traps in the middle to stop any vehicles just splatting up the middle. But if I start from left to right, I'll go through what the scenery is. So if a unit is in the field, that will be soft cover. And you can't run through the field, it's just advancing through. The hedges are soft cover as well. This field is difficult terrain because of the ploughed field, and the fences give soft cover. Ruins there, where applicable, will be hard cover. The orchard will act as woods, so you can't see through them and can't fire through them. Then the wall there and the ruins will be hard cover. We've got buildings that we use as building rules to go through those. This here will be hard cover, and then the fences all along and the hedges here will all be hard cover. There are a few walls which will give hard cover, and then some trees which will block line of sight. And that is a small village that we're going to play for in Normandy. So let's go through the forces. Okay, so this is George's 850 points of US troops. It's all regular apart from the sniper, which is a veteran, which we'll get to. So to start with, he has an officer and two helpers. Looks like they've all got rifles. Then he's got two identical squads here, which are 12-man squads, all with rifles and a BAR. I think the NCO's got Thompson, so that's an SMG. And these are Perry miniatures, so a bit of a change from our normal Warlord ones, but actually these are really nice sculpts and he's painted them really well, so very nice. So to support these troops, he's got the veteran sniper at the back here, which is very nice, in a nice prone pose, ready to take a shot. Medium mortar, a regular bazooka, and a medium machine gun. Then he's also got the half track with heavy machine gun on the front. And last but not least, he's got a Sherman, which again is painted very well. So let's go and check the Germans. Okay, so this is my German force. 851 points, so it's just 1 point more than George's Americans. It's a mix of veteran and regular. So to start with, there is a German officer who is a veteran with one assistant, both have SMGs. Then they have two veteran squads, 5-man squads, and each of them has assault rifles. And then I've got two identical 10-man squads, which are regular. It's rifle squads. The NCO has an SMG, and at the back there, we've got the German LMGs with their Hitler's buzzsaw rule. I've also got a regular sniper. I've got a veteran Panzerschreck team. I have a veteran flamethrower team, and I've also got a regular mortar with spotter. So as you can see, 10 dice, and that's my infantry. And then I'm going to put some of the squads into a half track with the medium machine gun on the front. So 851 points. There's my German Normandy Grenadier army. So the Americans have deployed their sniper into the building there. I've got my forward observer for my artillery in the middle of the field, and my sniper is in the window of this ruins looking out. So we're ready to start round one. So all the dice are in the bag. Let's see who gets the first dice and we'll go through the game. German, right. Okay, so I've got my Panzerschreck and flamethrower in the half track, so I've just put the Panzerschreck down. Next dice.
German.
Flamethrower goes down. Next dice. Now the reason I've done that is because I'm going to bring my half track on, but I don't know where your tank's going to be, so I need to. So American.
So, if I've got a squad in half track,
yep,
they would be down.
So you can put them down to start with, and when the half tracks come on, they'll still be down, so they can't go to the next turn.
Yeah, okay.
Or you can bring the half track on, and then when they get the next dice, they can then get out and take a decision.
Understood. So reserve movement.
Yep.
German.
Right. So I need to get some stuff moving. So I'm going to bring my mortar on, and I'm going to hide him behind this building here. So he's just going to be in advance. American.
Also, mirror your mortar. I'll raise you a light mortar.
So the thing to think about, because you don't have a
sight.
spotter, you need to be able to see what you're shooting. So I've hidden mine behind a wall to keep him safe because I've got a spotter, which is why often the 10 points is invaluable because you can hide your spot.
And how far do they come on? 6 inches?
Yeah, it depends how. If you can run on 12 if you wanted to, and if you just lift up the mat, because my table's not quite 4 foot.
Right.
You just measure your 12 if you want to run on or come 6 in.
Okay. Well, I'll just go here for now.
Okay.
Cool. So that would be an advance.
That'd be a run because you've come on 12.
It's more than.
Yep.
Yeah. Mine.
American. Okay, so bring in the second squad on.
And we're talking 6 inches from the
Edge of the
they
mat.
can run on. 12, isn't it? Okay, full run.
So if you think about almost real life, you want to try and keep them in cover if you can, because that will help.
Yes, understood.
Because obviously,
I'll
if I bring a team in and I've got clear sight and they're in the open,
What does this affect movement?
yeah, so you can't run through that, but it will give you soft cover the whole time you're in it.
Okay, so we'll come on there.
So the only thing is you just need to make sure each of the troop are
Is within 1 inch.
1 inch, yeah. So it's good you're spacing them out because my mortar then has a bit more difficulty. So you probably need to make them a little bit closer than that because some of those look like 1.5 inches. It's the ones at the front to the back, I think.
Is it? See, I told you, my instincts would be spread out.
Yeah. That's good.
Yes?
Yep.
Happy?
Yeah. So again, with the Americans, they can move and shoot. So you've done a move, so if there was a target, you could shoot at them.
Oh, they could still shoot?
Yep. Without
Reserved
penalty.
fire, almost.
Yep.
Germans,
right. Okay, so I've just advanced my Germans on here. And I'm just looking to see what the range of those Americans... Actually, tell a lie, I ran them on, so it doesn't matter. I was just going to look if I was in range to shoot, but... There we go, that's my team run on there. Okay, so I've just ran my veteran squad on next to my regulars there. Still out of range. And it's American.
Let's go for the very unpopular, I understand, medium machine gun.
Yeah, they're okay.
Now, restrictions on medium machine gun. Can he run?
He can, but he can't shoot.
No. But if he advances, he can then shoot later on. You have to remember that. Oh,
Yeah.
because the dice says run or... I'm going to bring him up to this wall, so that will be a run, won't it?
Yeah. Very good. Next dice.
Allied, American. We'll run him up to there. German.
Okay, so I've just run my second regular squad up behind the building, taking a bit of cover.
American dice.
Okay.
Should bring on my command team. Okay. A bit of cover there to see what's going on.
Very good.
That will be a run. Huh.
So it's your half track or your tank. That's what you got left,
I
isn't
don't
it?
want to go. I'm waiting to see where you're.
So the Americans have just run the half track on all the way up. That's 18 inches because it's a half track, and his troops inside can't disembark because they're down, but also the vehicles run, so they can't. But he's in good position to have control of the crossroads. And the next dice is American. That's fine. I don't have much.
Hate me.
I don't have much that can take your tank out, apart from a Panzerschreck and flamethrower. So
Yeah, exactly.
so the tank, because it's tracked, can come on 9 inches and he can still shoot, obviously with a penalty, or he can come on 18, which is like full blast basically.
So he advanced to there.
Yeah.
Now, does he have a realistic HE shot
Yeah.
over there as part of
Yeah.
his?
So what you need to do is get down and look and see if you what troops you can see.
I can see the, well... Yes, I can see the veterans.
Okay, so let's get the soldier cam out. Yeah. So we get down to that level. There we go, yeah, you can see those nicely. So they have got that wall, so if we get down to the gun level, so I'd say they've got hard cover. So you've got movement. Did you pay for the stabilisers, gyro stabilisers?
Yes, it's an M4A1,
Okay.
which comes with it.
Yeah, okay, so you don't have the movement penalty, so it's 3. If you measure the range in case it's long range, the hard cover will be 5s. So it's within half range, so it's going to be movement 3, just hard cover 5. So one shot needing a 5.
That's a 6 on these dice.
Okay, very good. So then get your template. I presume it's a 2-inch template.
It is.
So you work out how many you can get.
I think 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sort of pretty much however I do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's the penetration value on that gun? So, with the HE shot, the Sherman has a special rules. It's got 2-inch template. So you've got +2 penetration value. So my infantry are 5. So you've got +2. So you need 3 or more to kill them, basically. So
3 dice.
3 dice. Yeah, so that's 2 dead. And if you roll a dice, because they have D3 pins. There we go, 3 pins. And I'll put that on. Good, so they've got 3 pins. Next dice. They might all be mine now.
There was a forward sniper, wasn't there?
Ah, yes.
It's yours.
Okay. I'm going to bring my officer on behind these. He's going to run up. Okay. So your sniper.
This is the last American dice. Now we literally, you have to have an aperture, don't you, which you can fire out of in these rules.
Because you're in ruins, no.
Oh right, okay. So they can.
So if we were having them as houses and it was in, say, this room here,
Yes.
then yes, you would fire.
Okay. But
the
because it's a
90s.
ruin,
Yeah, because you're in the ruin side of it. It's.
so they can fire this way.
Yep.
So he can fire at the
Yep.
office, well, the veteran squad again.
Well, you could go for the officer if you want to, but
Yeah. No, I'll persecute. Well, possibly.
but that's a way to get rid of them.
I will persecute them. So this is a fire, yes?
Yep. And it ignores cover, so you just need a 3. 5, so you've hit. So you need another 5 to kill, because they're veteran. You killed. So that's another one dead and another pin. Okay, so I've just run my half track and did a pivot at the end. So it's in position and outside of the tank for now. And then I've got one last, which is some veterans, which I am going to run on to the centre here. Or maybe not, I'm going to run on here. There we go, so I've just run the veterans on to the centre of the field. I've got my sniper. So my sniper is going to fire at your light machine gun over there. Medium machine gun.
Yep.
That's the one. So, like you, my sniper needs a 3. And I get a 5, so that's a hit. They're regulars, aren't they? So 4 will kill, but 6 takes the unit. So I've got 3, so it's just a pin. So the end of turn 1, as you can see, we've both rushed on as far as we can. So I think the next round we should start seeing some combat between the teams. Let's collect the dice up, start round 2 and see where it goes. Right, so turn 2, let's see who gets the first dice then.
Is this where I palm a dice?
Yeah.
It's important.
If it's American, I know. Yeah, there we go. It's German.
Bad news for me.
Good, I shall be back shortly. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about your tank hitting my half track. I've moved it too far forward, so what I'm going to do is just bring it back half.
Okay.
And then my LMG is going to open fire on the Americans in the field there, so I'm just going to get down to soldier cam and check. So you've definitely got soft cover. It's probably some movement 4, long range 5 if they're in range.
I could have the option to go down,
Yeah.
but I won't.
No, then this is where you'd have to declare it. So I've moved, which is 4, long range 5, soft cover 6s. So I'm just going to measure to make sure it's within range. There we go. So it is within range. So I need 6s. I've got the Hitler's buzzsaw rule. So I need 6s, but I've got 6 dice to try and do it. And I get 1. So that's a pin on those Americans. And I've got a 6. Just anyone. It's just a normal. So 1 dead, 1 pin. So just one thing, when you're taking your casualties, you just need to think about unit cohesion, which is all your troops must be within 1 inch of each other. It's fine because you're Americans and you move, but this is just a rule you need to think about. So let's say, for example, the next one to die was this one. That unit isn't within 1 inch of each other, so the unit cohesion means you have to move together.
And you could pick that one deliberately to break up a unit using your sniper, using the 6.
I could, yeah.
You're more likely to take
So
it apart.
it's more important for the Germans because if then I have unit cohesion, I have to move. I've always then got that movement penalty on top.
Gotcha.
But with the Americans, it doesn't really matter because they can move without penalty. Germans, good. Okay, I'm going to fire my mortar at your mortar.
Okay.
1 shot, needing a 6. I've got my lucky black dice. The opposite. There we go, so I'm ranging in on the mortar. Next dice. Okay, my sniper is going to shoot at your sniper. Let's see if this dice rolls any better. 3, which is a hit. They're regular, aren't they?
No, veteran.
Veteran. Just a pin.
Just a bit.
American. I guess the Americans are just in advance order and disembarking. Americans again.
So Americans can advance and fire with no negative. Nobody can.
Well, your rifles can. So, but because you've equipped all yours with rifles.
Well, I've got an SMG on there.
Yeah, but they don't have a movement penalty
So
anyway.
I'm just going to do a run.
Because you're in the wheat field.
I'm going to do an
reset.
advance. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean a run. I'm talking gibberish.
No, that's fine.
So I shall just.
So you've got to take a test first because you've got
Oh
pin.
yes. So it's 2 dice.
Yeah, you've got to score 9 or less,
with
8
a
or
minus
less.
1.
So you scored 10, so they just go down. So they failed their test. They were
Well
basically
done,
saying, "Oh my God,
chaps.
there's Germans over there. I'm not going.
I totally understand that sentiment.
We took the beachhead. There's no way I'm moving
They
inland."
tell of a flamethrower, so they're keeping out everybody's.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be me.
So next dice is going to be.
American dice.
Yeah.
I'm going to order the HMG on half track
Yep.
to fire on your veteran squad behind hard cover over there.
Yep.
So I'm anticipating we're getting to 6s.
So measure the range. It might be long range 4, hard cover 6, and that'll be about it.
Don't do that. It's
Yeah, so it's going to be long range 4, hard cover 6s,
so and it's
3 shots.
an HMG, 3 shots.
3 shots.
But your LMGs get your.
Yeah. So HMG gets 3, medium, light get 4, medium get 5. Because I'm German, my medium machine gun, my light machine guns get an extra 1.
Well, when does a heavy get less? Than...
Because they've got +1 on their penetration.
Gotcha.
So these are veterans, so you'll be killing them on
this doesn't
4s.
fire at such a rate. But
No,
if it
so
hits, it
you
does more-
imagine the machine guns going, the medium and lights are going, that one's going, dack, 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 dack. But it's, the 50 cal is much heavier, so it's
So
going to kill
3s
easier.
needing 6s.
Yes.
Come on, piggies. It's a nod.
No.
But
But the good thing about that is you can penetrate the lighter armour and stuff as well, because you've got the
It's got a
+1.
+1, yeah.
Anything with a 7, so my half track you can
a bit of a
penetrate.
silly move, perhaps, but never mind.
No, that's good, because if you'd have got all 3, you could have killed them on 4s. So
Yeah, I should have really. I obviously haven't read them as well as I thought.
American again. Yeah, so if you want to shoot the veterans, you can. Indirect, always a 6.
Yeah.
That's why you range in, so that'll put the ranging in marker next to yours, because next time, because there's 1 there.
So I'm going to sacrifice them by not. In fact, yeah, go on fire. Got to learn what
So
you're
you
doing.
need a 6,
Got to get a 6. Nope.
and you got 2. So that just indicates you're ranging in. So if I don't move,
Oh, good
American
no.
again. You got magnetic dice.
Oh, I don't really.
You don't want them though, do you?
No. I think my sniper will have a shot at your sniper,
Yep.
and he's got to follow pass an order He's a veteran.
So 9. 7. Yeah, so the pin's gone.
So 3 to hit.
Yep. 2. So just hit the window frame.
Oh.
Okay.
Would you like to draw one in?
No, you're fine. Germans. Right, I'm going to be back. Okay, so I'm going to do a move with my officer, and he's going to do with me because he's a German officer. Normally it's 1 you can do with me. Because he's German, I can take 2 dice out, so I can move both units with him. So if you take 2 German dice out, and I'll show you what we're going to do, hopefully. So the first thing I'm going to do is move the veterans into the building here. They've got 4 pins. They are veterans, so that's 10 down to a 6. Got the officer next to him, so I need a 7 or less, and that's a 7. So I'll remove 1 pin, and I'm just going to move them into the ruins over here. So the officer's just going to run up to the corner here, and then I'm going to advance this unit. Actually, if I put the officers, because I haven't moved the other ones yet, I'm going to run the officer from there across to here, and then I'm going to advance this unit up to the hedge line. Okay, so I've advanced them there, and I'm going to shoot at your Americans over there. Probably only the LMG will be able to hit, and they are down. So it's going to be movement 4, long range 5, soft cover 6, down 7s, if they're within range. So we just measure that now and see where it comes out. Okay, so they're all in range. I'm going to need 7s. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles and the LMG, all needing 7s. It's a bit of a long shot, but 10 shots needing 6s by 6s. 1 possible. Come on, a 6. No. But it's worth a try. There we go. Next dice then. German again. Okay, I'm just going to advance this squad over the wall. 6 inches, takes them to there. And then I'm going to take a shot at your mortar squad. So let's work out what we. They're just out of range, and the hedges cover quite a lot anyway, so it would have only been 1 or 2 shots. But there we go. Next dice. So no shots.
American.
Yeah.
German. He's just going to fire.
Uh-huh.
HE. Those guys.
Yep.
So, 1 die.
So.
I can't remember at all.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, it wasn't long range, was it? So no. It's still a 3. You haven't moved, so it's still a 3.
Yeah.
It's then whether half the squad is covered by the wall.
I would say half the squad is covered by the wall. Well, half the squad is pretty much invisible.
Okay, so we'll say it's hard cover, so it's just 5s. You need 1 shot to get 5. I saw all sorts coming there.
That teetered on the pig.
So we'll just stick a explosion marker next to it,
okay,
just to show you've taken a shot. You've also got a machine gun, haven't you, on the hull?
It's pintle, yeah.
Have you got a whole machine gun as well?
Yeah.
So with these, if you've got a machine gun on the front, on your hull.
Obviously the coax can't fire when the main gun. But that can, can't it?
That can, so you can fire that one as well. So,
yes.
What was the range? So you've got, it's a medium machine gun.
Yeah, it's a vehicle mounted medium.
So it's going to be long range, hard cover, so 3, long range 4, hard cover 6s, 4 shots. Hang on, medium, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 5 shots. Hang on, let me check. Oh, 2 6s.
2 6s.
So it's long range 4, hard cover 6. So that's a pin, and then you have to roll to kill. So they're regulars. So you need 4s. So it's just a pin.
Just a pin.
But a pin is a pin.
I think this game is all about pinning.
Yeah. Okay, next dice.
German.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to run the Germans in through the door here to take position up inside the building. Okay, so the Germans are in the lower floor. And I can't see what else I've got left.
Americans moving, because they just moved. It doesn't reserve shooting. That would have to be an ambush, wouldn't
Yeah, so when it's your dice and you decide to move those troops,
They can move and shoot.
yeah, they can move and shoot
But
or run.
otherwise, it's their move. Okay.
Yeah, so once you've done that dice and you've moved on to the next,
You finish.
they're gone. Yeah.
Unless they're on ambush.
Yes. Germans. I can't have much left.
We've got another dice in here.
Yeah, and I know exactly what it is. So it's going to be my Panzerschreck and my flamethrower. Okay, I shall be back shortly. Okay, so I've just run my Panzerschreck behind the stone wall there. American.
Yes.
So it's moving quite quickly, isn't it, this round?
We've got a lot left to. What are their spotting options of people inside buildings?
So you have got, you need to have line of sight, you need to be able to see what you're shooting.
Okay.
And you can't shoot within 1 inch of your own troops, so you imagine an inch out. So that's kind of effectively your arc is reduced because your troops are there. So, and it's then if you can see me without getting in within the 1 inch, then it's just the cover.
Okay.
So you need to get down to their level. Yeah. So
you can't measure a distance, can I? So
no.
They would run 12 inches. It's not enough to get up to that edge line. So what we'll do is we will fire as optimistic as it is.
But before you do that, it might be worthwhile just getting down and seeing. Actually, can you see any of my troops without going within 1 inch?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, that's fine. So
if we're talking, we've got a hedge.
Yeah. So because
you have a look.
yeah, so you can see the window from there, so that's fine. So you need to pass your test.
It's got to be a tough shot.
It's going to be a tough shot.
Pass the test. 8.
Yeah. So they removed that pin. Yeah.
Can
So
we
now
just
now you've declared, you can measure. So you've got 5 dice.
It's over half.
Yeah. So you've got long range.
Yeah.
It's 4.
Yeah. Cover.
Yeah. So they're in hard cover.
So 6.
Yeah.
So 5 dice needing 6s.
Yep. Nothing.
Typical. That's to be expected, really.
Officer?
I've got a bazooka and an officer.
Oh, right, okay.
No particular desire to.
So your officer you want around your troops to help motivate them?
Yes.
Your bazooka you want near my vehicles
I
to try
will
and take it out?
Run these to here.
Right,
So I
yep.
can tuck in here, yes?
Yeah.
Rupert in the middle. Don't suppose he would be a Rupert being American, would he?
Robert Jr.
Yeah. Okay, so we one of each in here. Yours.
And yeah, that would be my flamethrower. So I'm just going to run the flamethrower behind these. So out the half track to here. So they're still behind the hard cover, hopefully. And they should be able to get, as long as they're not within 1 inch of them.
They'll be able to cover. I just saw the Panzerschreck team are really chuffed and a flamethrower behind them.
Yeah. And the last one's yours then?
Yes, it's mine.
And that's your bazooka?
It is.
So ideally, because your bazooka will be rubbish against infantry.
It's yeah, it's basically I'm going to run this way as far as I can.
Yeah.
So I've committed to running. There's no things on them. They can move a foot. Yes.
Yep.
Sniper fodder. Sorry, that probably blew the sound out. Okay.
Excellent. So that is the end of round 2. So I've lost 3 guys. No dice have gone yet, but yeah, we're starting to move up. So let's collect the dice and move on to turn 3. Okay, turn 3. Who's going to have the first dice?
Bound to be black.
Yeah. I'm afraid I've got to fire my mortar. Because it just gives me that chance of because it's already ranged in 1, it's a lesser of a shot, so I just need a 5. So 1 shot needing 5, and I get a 2. But that means I need a 4 next time. Next dice.
Sorry, you keep having to prompt me.
No, that's fine.
Oh,
American.
I think my sniper will fire at your veterans here.
Yep.
No pin, so...
Yep, so you just roll a 3. And you got a 2. That's typical of snipers.
That's my... yeah.
It's typical of all snipers.
Yeah, he did hit first round.
Yep.
So that's it, he's now given up.
Spent.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to advance my Veteran Grenadiers. 6 inches. So they're going to take up here. And then I'm going to open fire on your Americans. So I've got 10 shots and just need to check the modifiers. Okay, so the assault rifles are up against the hedge. So the ones at the front are within, they're not long range, they're short range. So that'll be still movement 3. It's just hard cover will be 5s, and then the ones behind of long range making them 6. So I've got 8 shots needing 6, 2 shots needing 5. So let's do the 5s first. Nothing, and then I've got these to make 6s. Yeah, 2 hits. So that's a pin at least. And then they're regular, aren't they?
Yes.
Just a pin. And it's the next die. Yeah, it's American.
So,
So now your officer's next to your unit there with a pin. They can
a
influence.
+1, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Is that right, on
Yep.
the dice, just because of his proximity?
Yep.
So I'll do an advance here, try to.
Yep.
So they're normally on a
So regular would be.
regular 9,
Yeah.
down 1 for the pin, but up
Yeah.
1 for the officer.
Yeah.
So back to 9.
Yep. So 9 or less. Yep. So the pin goes, and you're free to advance.
And they will attempt to fire
Okay.
at these guys here. Is that?
Yeah.
You
That's
can
good.
see them
Yeah,
sufficiently to make a go at it. So I've got there's 1 SMG which will be out of range. I've got 1 bar, and then
So
I've
the,
got
the BAR gets 2 shots.
yeah. So and
then
then I've
other
got
rifles.
9 rifles.
Yeah. So it's movement 3 because there's no penalty.
Yes. Cover
It
4.
depends on the range, whether it's long range. So you've got 20
Long range.
and your BAR has longer than that, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
Automatic rifle's 30, so if it's 15.
No, I think it's still long.
Okay, so it's movement 3, long range 4, soft cover 5s.
Because I don't lose the minus for the move.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so movement 3, long range 4, soft cover 5.
So I make that 10 dice. 2 for the bar and 9 rifles.
Yep.
Yep.
So that'd be 11. 9 rifles plus 2 is 11.
Your maths is better than mine. That is very bad and embarrassing.
So take 1 dice out, roll your
Hang
rifles
on.
and then do.
Oh, I should have. I've got more. I've got enough dice.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I was cheating anyway.
Just as well, I said. Oh, I hope they'll miss.
That's awful.
Oh. 2 hits.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Feast
good.
your eyes on that nonsense.
Brilliant.
2 hits.
So now you need 4s to kill. Oh, 2 kills. Roll those again. Because you might get my LMG. Yeah, so because you got the 6, you get to roll that again,
Yeah,
but you didn't. So it's a
2
pin
random
and 2
dudes.
dead. I'll take them out. Right, so they're now on 2 pins with 2 casualties. Okay, next dice. German. Okay. I am going to fire these here. This squad here is just going to return fire. I do have 2 pins, so I need to take an order test. So it would be 9. 2 pins down to a 7. I've got an officer next to it, which brings it back to 8. And they lose a pin. And then I'm just going to work out how many shots I get and what they are against yours there. Right, so I've got the LMG has got 1 pin, which makes it 4, soft cover 5, and it's within short range, so 5 shots needing 5s. All hit.
All hit?
Yeah, I've got.
No, I believe you.
And then I've got these 5 rifles needing 6s. Another hit. So that's 6 hits. So you've got a pin at least. And then they're normal, aren't they? So I need 4s. 3 dead.
Gosh.
So it's quite good shooting.
That
Especially
was
because I've got
compared to
pin.
mine. It's me.
American.
He's sitting duck there.
It's American firing the water, yeah.
He's going to fire at these guys because he's got a pretty expectable line of sight, I would say.
Yeah, as long as you can see them, it's fine. So
It's pretty tricky to...
it's going to be a 6 again, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's a fresh target and it's just a pathetic 16mm.
That was pretty close. I saw the 6. Right, let's get a range in target.
Again.
Americans again.
Oh, it's not necessarily what I want. Okay, we'll have a go with the 50 cal.
Yeah.
We'll have a go at the vets here. You don't care about their security. So it's only 3 dice. He's not got a pin, so it starts at 3. So it's not long range. They're in cover 4.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
Did I get that right?
Yep.
Gosh.
So that cover looks good. It's only soft cover. Yes, you've got 2 hits. So you need to roll those 2 again. And you need 4s on my bets because it's +1. Yes, you killed one, so a pin and a kill. You go, 1 dead, 1 pin.
It's German.
Okay, the squad inside here are going to fire. And I have got 3 apertures. So I've got 5 rifles and an LMG, and I'm just going to fire straight ahead at your US troops there. Right, so each window has got 2 troops, so that's going to be 5 rifles, and the LMG there has got 5 shots because it hit the buzzsaw. No movement penalty. It's going to be close range, so it's just, well, it's within a 12, so it's not long range. So you've got hard cover, we agreed at the beginning that would be, so it's just going to be 5s. So I've got 10 shots needing 5s. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 by the looks of it. So it's another pin. And then needing 4s to kill. 2 dead.
Another dice. Don't want to be making any decisions, but I've got to. So, I'm just going to run my bazooka this way. If I can, I'll just get to the edge of the building.
Okay.
Here. It's amazing how hard it is to find the one you want. On the dice, you think the odds are it would be right there, but it doesn't seem to work like that. German.
Okay, I'm going to try and fire my Panzerschreck at your Sherman. So let's measure it and see if it's in range. There we go, just goes to show. So 24, it just landed short. It's about an inch in it. But an inch is an inch, so next nice.
Yeah. Less than an inch, I'd have given it you.
No, it's got to be.
Ah, no. Right, another dice. An awful lot of dice in here.
going to fire at your sniper again.
Okay.
So just needing a 3. Yeah, I've got it. And he's veteran, isn't he?
Yes.
6. Do you know what that means?
It means you can destroy his weapon.
Yeah, I think if I roll another 6, I've got 5. So I'm going to check the rules on that because it might be a 6. It might automatically.
He's just a.
Yeah. So what we've in the rules it says that any successful hit is exceptional. So with exceptional damage, the team goes. So that's a unit
It's
one.
the whole team.
Yeah, the whole team because it's a team.
Yeah.
And that's why with snipers, is you always target other teams, whether it's other snipers.
Yeah, I thought.
And it's the same with mortars.
Yeah, I
and
was thinking
LMG
of
team.
leaders,
Yeah.
possibly, but so that's a dice gone.
Yeah, so it's 1-0. So if we just keep, if we keep them at the end, we'll just keep the score.
Well, I'll end up sticking them in. I will.
Good.
It's mine.
We need to get up and do some fighting, don't we?
Fighting trousers on.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Although I have gone into the building, so that's not really sporting, is it, for an assault?
Well, I'd also got to run the gamut of. Oh no, you don't, do you? I'd have to have closing fire, wouldn't I? Even if you fired or not.
Yeah. Well, if I'm in a build, if you're with outside of 12, I get to. If I haven't already been, I get to fire, and then because I'm behind cover already building, we go.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I get the cover for the building.
so I'm going to run my MMG.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to run him forward. I'm going to try and get to here. I know he's probably out of range. I shall attempt to run him.
Nice, because you're up to the.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just fair enough, front of the base,
Yeah,
front of the base.
It's a friendly game, so yeah, the aesthetics.
Is
of
it?
No. I'm German, so every game's friendly. Die.
That's fine. I've always been one to play it. It's meant to be fun.
Good.
I've played with some very stressy people in the back right. Oh no, one of mine! Yes, you're very clever.
So that unit.
Into this building,
Yep.
or into these. If you can, you can't split,
No.
can you?
There's one.
So I'll fire at these guys.
Yep. Okay. So how many pins you got?
2,
Okay. So you need to take a test.
which I've passed.
6. Yep. So you keep 1 pin.
Oh, I drop a pin, don't I?
Yeah. So you've got pin will be
I went the wrong
4.
way to 3. Yep.
Soft cover 5s.
5s. So we've got. Are we saying everything is?
Well, you've placed your SMG there, right in the corner. So if he's within 12,
He is within 12.
Yes, he
But
can
it's
fire.
SMG 12.
Yep. So he'll be long range,
Okay.
plus a pin, plus soft cover. So 6s.
And everybody else is. Oh look.
We'll just go to the closest man, which is here, and then measure. So anyone outside of that will have.
So I'd say that
Long range.
I've got 4.
Yeah, which will be.
One of them's the BAR,
Yeah.
which was perhaps bad planning.
So that's 5 shots. Oh no, he won't be long range because he's 30, isn't he? So if he's outside 15,
Yeah.
let's come back. Right, so the SMG, he's got pin, which makes it 4. It's long range 5, soft cover 6s. So 2 shots needed 6s. No. Then your BAR, we'll do that next because he's there. So it'll be 1 pin is 4. How far was it? It's within 15, isn't
Yes.
it? So it's not long range. So then it's the hedge, which is soft cover, which is 5. So 2 shots needed 5s. Yeah, so you got 1. And then the other ones, you've got 3 rifles there. Were they outside of 12? Or
These 3 are within 12.
inside 12, right. So they've got pin, which is 4, soft cover 5. So they're the same as the AR.
Oh.
No, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles. That'll be 6s because they've got the long range. Okay, so you got 1 hit. So you need to roll that one again. I'm now to 2 pins. And you need 5. You got 3. So it's a pin.
Okay.
There we go.
Koto, step into the ruins. That's a run order, I believe you said, didn't you?
Well, because it's a ruins, you just can advance. So
Okay, just to advance.
yeah, it's just rough terrain, so it just means you can't run. But if there was anything within that you could shoot at, you can have a shot because you've advanced.
Oh, have I spoiled it?
No. So if you can see,
I don't think there's anything really viable from there, do you? I've got an extremely awkward shot at those guys behind the wall who were popping their head up to fire their Shrek.
Yeah, I've got a feeling you might. Well, we'll see. 24 because I've got rifles on there.
Oh, seconds, isn't it?
So they're just within, because that range marker probably would have been there. So they're literally just within. So you don't get movement penalty, but it's long range 4, hard cover 5, 6 because it's hard cover, and small teams. So it's going to be 7. So you've got 3 shots needing 6s by 6s. Nothing, but it's worth a shot.
No, thank you for reminding me. And then I have pulled out another of mine, if we stick with that.
Yeah.
So it has to be the Sherman, and I may as well at this point fire HE again at these guys.
Yep.
Unless I've got a... Can I fire HE at the direct, at the same, at the Panzerschreck team?
Yeah.
Because I would identify that.
You'll
We've
have.
seen a Panzerschreck pop up over the wall, gone.
Yeah, so you'll have a similar
have a look at it.
shot. So it's probably, so it's within your 60, well 30, isn't it? So it's
Yes.
not long range. So let's work it out. You're going to have hard cover makes it a 5,
Yeah.
small team makes it a 6. But if you get it, you're going to pretty much kill them. Nope.
And what about the coax? Not the coax, the bow machine gun.
Yep, you can do, that will be
That's gonna
long range, so that's going to be 6s by 6s.
Yeah.
Or you can pick a different target. So that one can go on the troops here if you want to have a
Can
go
it
at that.
really?
Yep. Because
Yeah.
they're 2 different weapons,
Yeah, I understand.
generally,
There's a code
there
driver,
are exceptions to
wireless
that.
operator, co-driver sitting down.
So if you had to say, for example, a twin flamethrower vehicle, you can only fire one or the other.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Even if you've got a 251 with the flamethrowers on either side.
yeah, the crew can only fire one side.
Good.
Yes. So, and it's the same with your half track.
So I'll fire at these
Yep.
because it's different. And it's possibly a bit easier. I think. We'll
So it's going to be long range,
Yeah.
4, soft cover 5s.
Just 5s.
I think so, yeah.
So
Because it's
we've got
just,
no pins,
yeah.
and it's 5 dice. Yes.
It's a medium machine gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yep.
your LMG's getting to 5 because of the buzzsaw.
Yep.
Do we re-roll that because it's out of the bag?
No, I keep
It
them
was
if
a
they're,
4.
as long as it doesn't go on the floor.
It was
So
a
you
4.
got 1 hit, so
Yep.
that's another pin. Takes them up to 2. And a 6, so roll that again in case you get exceptional. And you do.
LMG.
LMG, there we go, so he's gone.
Somebody else will pick it up. I know it's damaged. The weapon's damaged.
You got the LMG and the shrapnel killed the guy. So
Yeah.
there we go. Well done.
Okay, that worked out okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then you have 4 dice.
Have you got any? Okay, I shall be back. So, these have got 3, so I'm going to rally them. And that's a good way then of showing you the rally rules. So, ordinarily I don't like to rally. As your troops get higher, they become less effective the more pins they've got. They're veterans, ordinarily I probably wouldn't rally them on 3, but there's nothing I can get, so I'm just going to rally them anyway. The alternative, I could run them out next to the
So is
officer.
this like passing an order check?
Yeah, in fact, I'm not going to do a rally. I am going to advance. So they've got 3 pins. So it's normally a 10, down to 7, but the officer's nearby, so I need 8 or less. And I get the 8, so they go down to 2. And the reason I changed my mind is because they're going to advance up to here, 6 inches. And I'm just going to see if your troops are within 18 so I can have a shot. So they're just out of range. I'll just have my officer go down because there's not much point in him doing anything else there. I just need to get all those troops on that side moving. And what I've stupidly done is I've blocked my half track from being able to do anything. I'm gonna.
Can you not fire over the
They
top?
can't fire over them now. There's not. There needs to be a clear 1 inch. So if you look at the height, there's not an inch clear.
Okay.
Otherwise it could have done.
It
So
makes
that-
it simple.
that'll
to
just
say
be
they
advanced.
Can't fire over the top.
And then the last thing I've got. No, hang on. It'll be my flamethrower. So I'll be back short. And then with my last dice, I've just run the flamethrower up onto this side, up against the hedge there, just ready to move forward and attack the the Americans that are coming that way. So that's the end of turn 3. We've made some advances. There's been some casualties. The Germans have taken 1 dice from the Americans. But let's see what turn 4 holds. Okay, turn 4. Let's see who gets the first dice. Oh, yes. Right, mortar. He's going to fire on your mortar.
Yeah, no chance.
So I just need a 4.
Oh yeah, good chance.
And I get a 5.
So it's a 2 inch.
Yeah, so
That's everybody.
that'll be all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because it's that team there. And I believe it's +3. So if they're regular, are they regular?
They are regular.
So anything but a 1.
So they're all gone.
There's 2 gone, because I've got 1.
Oh, you could have just said yes.
So there's 2 gone.
Yeah.
But they get D3 pins. So that is 2 pins.
It's a team down to 1 man.
Yeah, and need to take a test.
So they just go, oh right.
Yeah.
So he needs to take a test
So you
as
got
if he was an
with
order
3
test with 3 pins.
With 3 pins.
So they're gone.
They're gone.
So
Dice out the bag. And that's why I fired my mortar first, because I'm ranging in, because you could have moved and then I'd have lost my ranging in.
Probably I wasn't thinking.
That's right. Right, there we go. So, next. Americans.
To fire.
Yep.
And we will fire with the HE at your Shrek.
Yep.
And the coax at these guys.
So, we said it was a 6, was it? Is that right? So
it was
it's
a 6. It's direct.
So it's hardcover and small team. 6, yeah. So what's the penetration value on your? Is it a medium anti-tank or heavy? So the HE, so it's +2 penetration. They're veterans, 5s. So 3 plus. Yeah.
On
So
how many?
2 dice. Yeah.
So I could finish.
So
them
you
off.
need a 1 and a 2.
No, I do not.
You do 1 and a 2. Watch. 1 and a 2.
Cursing my dice.
Ah, there you
Both
go.
dead, see?
Yeah, dice out the bag,
I don't
and
like
they're
stress.
gone. So your machine gun next.
I knew I would kill those.
Yeah,
and that's
and
why
you
I
did.
said I'd coax these. So the machine gun has 5 dice.
Yep.
They are. It's not short range. It's not short range, so it's not soft cover is 1, so it's 4.
Yep. And is it with it? So it's long range.
It's
and
long
soft
range,
cover.
so it's 5s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was before.
2, 4, 5.
3 hits. So that's another pin. Up to 3.
And then to kill them because they're regular
4s.
4s. Want to jinx them?
Well, you roll 1 and 2. No, because that didn't work last time.
No,
1 dead. Let's take.
Carrying a
that
few
guy
pins now, though, aren't they?
off. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
I've got the officer there.
Von Rupert.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, one of yours.
Okay, let's see what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to fire my sniper at your LMG team, which have nicely...
MMG.
Yeah, I keep saying LMG, but
It's fine.
MMG.
It works as both, but in that
Okay.
setup, I would say.
Okay, so it's just on the 12, so we're saying that's acceptable. So it's going to be 1 shot to get a 3. See if I can get his medium machine gun. And it's a 1.
I can't see it, so you could have said anything you like.
It's all video. Good.
Ha!
German. Right. How many pins have these got?
They're on 2. Hang on.
Okay.
No, it went down to 1 because they passed their order.
I'm going to fire.
1 pin.
I'm going to fire the guys that are in here onto your LMG. Try and get another dice.
This one.
Yep. So if I remember rightly, I've got 5 rifles and 5 shots from the LMG. They're all within 12, so it would just be soft cover. So 4s. 10 shots needing 4s. So 10 shots needing 4s. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 hits. I need. These. It's not veteran. Oh, it's only a sniper that's veteran. So I need 4s for these. 2. So that's a pin and 2 dead. And then
I've got to do the test.
You do because it's half. Boom.
Gone.
How many pins have they got?
1. Well, you just put a pin on them.
Yeah.
They are
they're
regular.
Yeah, 8, 9. Yeah.
So 7.
8 with the pin. So normally if they're regular, it would be 9. You got pin is 8. You got 7, so they stay.
Oh right.
But you need to put a little marker next to it because there's only one man.
Person. Can you still fire?
You can still fire, but at a penalty.
What shall we use to mark that?
Have you got a little red dice? Okay, so I am going to do with me, and the officer is going to bring out I'm going to bring out 2 dice. Okay, so first up, I've got this unit here. They have got 3 pins. There is an officer nearby. So let's see if they can pass the morale check to move forward. Okay, so 3 pins, they're regular, so that'll be 9, down to a 6, with the officer makes it 7. Yep, they pass, so they've got 2 pins. And they're going to advance up to this. So they can go to there. They've advanced, they've got 2 pins, so I'm going to shoot at your infantry there. That's going to be movement, so 2 pins is going to be 5s, movement 6, soft cover is going to be 7s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles. Can you just check if the SMG is within range?
Yep.
Okay, 7 dice, needing 7s. So 1 possible. No. Okay, so for some reason I didn't record that. So all I've done is the officer did advance and he called 2 others. They passed their test, moved up, needed 7s, open fire. Didn't hit anyone, not surprisingly, but they removed a pin. The officer moved up, he was out of range, so couldn't shoot anyone. And then the veteran squad managed to move up, remove a pin, they shot and killed 1 and put another pin on them. So the Germans have just advanced and managed to put another pin and another casualty on. Okay, I'm going to fire these veterans at your half track.
Okay.
I know, because I can only pin it, can't I? So let's go for your infantry again, because they're about to have a shot, aren't they? So I've got 8 shots. I do have 2 pins, so I need to pass the test first. 7, 8, 9, they're veteran yet, so that's 1 pin. So let's work it out. 1 pin makes it a 4, hard cover 6s. Right, so 2 are within 9 inches, so that's going to be a pin for hard cover 6s, and then 2 have got long range as well. So let's do 4 by 4. So the first 4 are going to be the 6s I need. 1, so it's a pin at least, and then the next 4 are going to be 6s by 6s. No. And then it's a dead.
So we're on 2 pins, they're dead.
Yep.
We're getting hammered.
I was considering assaulting you, but with your medium machine gun there,
Well,
I'll be in the
one
open. I know, but I'll be in the open and it'd be like cannon fodder. Good. Next dice.
I shall fire.
Yep, so you've got to take your test first.
Oh, of course.
You do have an officer nearby, so add the 1 to that.
Is he within 6? Just. As long as he's within part of it, yeah?
Yep. as long as you can reach one man. So you've got 2 pins, so it'd be 9 normally, down to 7, with the officer 8, so you pass.
Oh.
So,
Just, you've got history this unit, so I did say just up to the hedge line.
yeah, and you could probably move them all across if you do. Well, depends how you want to do it.
See the jiggery pokery I did there, is that alright?
Yeah, that's what they would do as a unit when they move up and move around. So you don't have a movement penalty, so do you want to work out what you need?
So, depends on the SMG, is
That should be within 12,
he is.
at long range.
Yeah, but the rifles are probably all not at long range.
Well, so they won't have a long range penalty because they're within 12.
And I got a BAR.
So you've got no movement penalty. You've got 1 pin, which makes it a 4.
Should we do the SMG and then do
Soft
the rest?
cover 5. Well, that's going to be long range soft cover, so that's still going to be a 5.
So everything's a 5.
Yeah.
2 for the SMG, 2 for the bar, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 SMG, 2 bar, 3, 4, 5. Yes?
Yep.
Needing.
Okay, so needed 5s. 1, 2, 3. That's 4.
Yeah, I'll go with 4.
Because I think if you tap that, that's. I mean, you can roll it again if
Well,
you want, but.
there you go. Justice was done. 4 hits.
Yeah, 4 hits. That's at least a pin, and then they're regular. So you need 4s.
So you should have heard it before. Come on. 2.
So 2 dead. Okay, so American dice.
American dice, and we're going to fire the heavily try to fire.
Yeah. So he's only got 1 pin.
Yeah. I thought you took 3. Oh no, you're right.
So you'll have a -1 for shooting because you're down to 1 guy.
So I've got to activate.
Yep. So regular would be 9, 1 pin. Yeah. So you do it. That was lucky. That was about to get 10, wasn't
That
it?
was going to be a 10. Nice little dice tray. So sorry, you were saying I've got 5.
So yeah, so it's a minus. You've got -1 penalty. So that pin comes off. And where are you shooting?
I'm going to shoot it here.
Yeah. So you have the -1.
Yep.
So that's 4. Hard cover. It's going to be 6s.
6s. 5 dice, 6s. 1.
1. It's a pin.
And
The regular is a 4.
no.
Just a pin. Good. Yeah. Just pop it there next to the order dice.
Just make sure it's only on 1.
Don't think I've got much left.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, let's
Mortar.
move. No, the mortar's fired. I think that must be my only one. I'm going to move. I have to move.
There's one more.
Yes. I know what I'm going to do.
Hanamag.
I'm going to do the Hanamag. Okay, so I've just advanced my Hanamag here, and then the medium machine gun now can shoot at the Americans behind there. So that's going to be movement 4, soft cover 5. So it's a German medium machine gun with 6 shots, needing 5s. 2 misses, so I've got 4, so that's a pin. I need 4s again because they're regular. 3 dead. And I'll take your BAR. In fact, I'll take your NCO because then you're at -1. So it's
NCO's got the
3
flowers
dead,
on him.
including the NCO.
I've already taken the BAR off, which was my bad. Hang on.
But you can put the BAR back on and take a rifle off because.
I'm going to watch my. It's got to be. Because I put them in a line.
Yeah,
They're going to be. I could just take them all from one end, couldn't I?
but you do have to take your
Yeah.
NCO off.
1 to 2. That's the bar.
Yeah.
3. The bar
There you
is
go.
there.
That's it. 3.
But he's out of.
And you've added your pin.
Yes.
Good.
But he's out of.
For the Americans, that's not so much a big problem because you don't get the move penalty. But yeah, the unit cohesion.
They're pretty much broken reed now.
How many pins are them?
They're still only on 2 pins.
Ah, see. But you've got an officer nearby as well, so as long as you keep
There's
them close,
4 of them out of 12. What are you doing?
killing them.
Slaughter.
They're American invaders. Okay.
But it's
Nice.
France, it's not Germany.
Yeah. But it's part of our homeland now. Okay, so the American dice heavy machine gun's gonna have a. You're going for the veterans, are you?
Yeah, 3
Rude
dice.
not to, isn't it, really?
Needing It's short. Yeah.
There's just soft cover.
Just the one.
One's good enough.
So it's a pin and
4 to kill.
Dead.
So that's another dead and another pin. So
yeah,
American.
This lot, I guess, I've got to do something.
Well, they're on 3 pins, is it?
2.
2. Okay.
They're going to fire at the veterans
Yep.
with everything they can, because that's where that.
So you need to pass your test first.
Of course. This will change everything.
So 9, 2 pins, 7 or less.
Oh, and it's massively failed.
They go down.
So they go.
If it had been a foo bar 12, then you might have opened fire on
I
your
forgot
own.
about that. I picked them up
Yeah,
too
no,
quickly.
I would have told you.
I usually fail. Inhaled Caesar, a black powder. The only time I ever roll a 6 is when it becomes a blunder. And I do it a lot. I've done some incredibly stupid things with those.
Who's next? American. Okay, so the officer's just going to shoot at the veterans here.
Yeah, they're in range.
Yeah, so in range. So it's going to be long range,
Long
4, soft cover, 5.
Sorry, 3 dice.
3 shots, needed 5s. Yeah, you got 1. And then need another 5. Yeah. You can try for the NCO. You do. So then I roll to see if another man becomes the NCO. 4, I think it does. There you go. So 1 dead and 3 pins. So they're becoming less effective.
50-50. Yours.
Okay, I think I've only got my flamethrower left. So I'm just going to move him up. Okay, so my last dice, I've just moved the flamethrower up there, ready to take on those Americans.
Right,
Is that your bazooka that's left?
yeah, it's going to. I'm going to run them into this.
Yep.
In here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to attempt to run them into that. Put
Yeah.
in flamethrower range.
So the bazookas have just moved up.
It's a gamble.
They're after my half track. Excellent. Was that the last dice?
Yes.
So that's the end of turn 4. So there's been a bit of fighting on this flank. The Americans have taken some casualties. I've taken some casualties. And then again on here, the veterans have pushed up but have paid for it. And the Americans have still got a bit of intact behind the cover there, ready to take on the Germans that are here. So let's see what happens on turn 5.
First dice.
Yeah, turn
Has
5.
to be black.
So it won't be. Oh, it is. So Germans. Let's see what we're going to do. Right. So fortune favours the brave. I'm going to fire my mortar, and I'm going to go for your tank because indirect. I'll be hitting the top armour, so it makes it 8. I get penetration value of 2, which means I need a 6 to hit and then a 6 to glance. But it might stop it moving. There you go. So I miss. But there we go. I would have
Worth
missed
a try.
a shot.
It could have been a glorious moment.
Could have been. If I could have immobilised it, my infantry could have moved forward without being in the open.
Another Iron Cross.
Oh yeah, think about that. So American. Okay, so the Americans are going to shoot.
It's just
fire. So you need to
bar
pass
and
your test
3.
first.
Yeah.
How many pins have you got?
2.
2. So
Fail.
8, 10 plus your officer. 8, 9, 10 plus your officer brings it to 9. So you've passed.
Oh gosh. See, I would have just written that off.
Yeah.
So I've got a bar.
So change it to 1 pin.
Sorry, I always forget that. Thank you. So a bar with 2 and 3 rifles with 3 dice. So it's 5 dice.
Okay, so he's got 1 pin, which makes it 4. Soft cover 5, small team 6, and he's just rolled a 6. So roll that again. They are veterans, so you need a 5. No, just a pin. Okay, solid run. Okay. American.
I'm going to use these guys before what's left of it
Yep.
before it gets sniped out of existence, possibly. So it's still only one person, but no pin.
Yeah, so
I'm
you go
going
for
to
these,
fire.
aren't
I'm going to fire into this building.
Yeah.
So it's 3s. Its hardcover becomes 5s. -1 6.
Yep.
Yeah. With 5 dice.
If it's medium, yeah.
That's definitely getting re-rolled.
Yeah, it's off the two. So 1 hit, so that's at least a pin. Okay, and then roll that. See if you kill anyone. No. But it's quite importantly another pin. So they're up to 2. Right. I'm going to be back. Okay, so my sniper is going to fire at your officer.
Over here?
Yeah. Hopefully that's within 30 or 36, I think it is. That I'll check. Okay, so my sniper needs a 3. Gets a 6, so he's hit. And let's see if I can kill your officer. 4. Yeah, so your officer's dead. Okay, American dice, and the bazooka is going to have a shot at the half track.
Which I believe is comfortably. Gosh. So much drops here, yes, well within. Oh, is it 24?
So.
It must be harder to hit though.
Yeah, so you're at long range and soft cover.
5s?
Yep. Oh, so close.
Fizz. Yeah, that's the sound.
Good. Right, let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, first up is going to be my veteran squad here. They've got 1 pin. I'm going to advance, see if I can clear that 1 pin. 10, 11, but there is an officer, so they just pass.
Cool.
So that pin is removed. I'm going to move them up 6, which takes them to there. And then I've got 4 shots. Movement is still 3 because they're assault rifles. I'm within 6, so that brings it down to 2. So movement 3, point blank 2, soft cover 3s. So 4 shots needing 3s. Three hits, that's another pin. Needing 4s again, and 2 dead.
That's my bar. Do I get to leave the bar? Are they split up, aren't
Yeah.
they? We didn't take that into account, I don't think.
No, but when you, well that's fine. Just next time when you move, when it's your turn, you just need to move them together, but it doesn't.
Well,
Yeah.
only 2 left.
You've got to pass your test there, that's the only thing.
Yes, because you took half.
Yeah, well, no. Oh yes, if it's half, it is, yeah. So how many pins you on now?
2.
2, 7, 8, 9, so they're passed, they're fine, they can stay.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, good. Okay, next. Okay, next up is going to be the officer team. He doesn't have any pins, so he's just going to advance 6 to there. And they're just going to rinse and repeat, as it were. So, again, movement is 3. There's a sheet there, SMGs.
Yeah.
Point blank, soft cover, so back to 3s. 4 shots needing 3s. 1 miss, that's another pin. Just a pin.
Wow, that was.
Yeah,
Still, we're on 3 pins, and there's 2 of them.
that's fine. I know in chain of command that if they're outpinned with this, you need to go above their original. So it's American.
And he's pondering.
We'll be back. American dice. We've advanced the Sherman.
And I'm going to use my machine gun.
On that squad. Yep.
I'm going to use all my machine guns on that squad.
Well, why don't you do one first? Then
Can I
check.
do that?
Yeah.
So seems a bit cheesy, but yeah. Okay.
Well, I guess you should declare what you're shooting at, but
I'll fire at them with all my machine guns.
yeah, it says 2 medium machine guns.
But it's 5 and 5, is it?
Yeah, they're both medium machine guns unless you go for the heavy machine gun on top.
No.
But then that makes you open top.
Yes.
So it's movement 4, soft cover 5s.
10 dice.
10 dice. 3, is that? Need 5s. That's 3. This is movement 4.
I got excited then for a moment. 3.
Yeah.
You knew straight away. Well done. So 3.
So you need 4s now to kill. Oh, look at that. Roll the 2 6s again. So you've got 2 kills. So it's a pin at least. And 2 kills. Yeah, so you can choose. To be honest, it's
Just take. There's nothing left.
I'll just take a rifleman. I'll take
Nothing
one on the end
juicy
there.
left.
And they're up to 4 pins. Oh, you killed 2, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I'll just take those.
That's
half the squad. So they're on 4 pins. So they were 9, that's down to 5, and I've got an officer that says 6 or less. 9, they've gone. So you can take a dice out of the bag. You get a dice, and that's the pin removed. Okay, so I'm going to fire this unit, because to get out of the building I need to do a run, and I don't want to run into there and have all that shooting at me. So they're going to fire. I do have 2 pins, so that being 9, 2 pins makes it 7 or less. And that is 5, so they're down to 1 pin.
Well held.
Okay, so 10 shots again. I've got 1 pin, which makes it 4. I'm shooting at that infantry squad again, so hard cover makes it 6. Okay, so 10 shots, needing 6s. 2, so that's another pin. And then needing a 4 to kill. 2 kills and a possible, just 2 kills and a pin.
On the pin, 2 kills.
Okay, German again. So I am going to. They've got 3 pins, so they are veterans. So it would ordinarily be 10. 3 pins takes it to a 7, and they get the 7, so they're down to 2 pins. And let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, so these are going to fire. I did contemplate moving up and trying to get point blank, but he's still got the heavy machine gun, which would just rip me apart. So, and that unit's still got to fire. So I'm just going to fire 4 shots. The one at the front's within 9, the one behind isn't. So it will be 5s because I've got 2 pins. Hard cover, so both going to be 7s. So 4 shots, leaving 7s. Nothing.
You said 4 shots.
Very good. Still nothing.
Oh, double 1. They run off.
If only. No, not if only. Insane courage.
Right. 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Who would it be? So I'm going to fire with a medium machine gun on here at your bazooka team.
Yeah.
So if it's outside of long range, hopefully it's within long range, so just or short range I should say. It's going to be soft cover.
It's 15.
Yes, that's good. So it's going to be
6 dice.
6 dice. It will be a small team, makes it 4, soft cover 5s. Or 6 dice. So 3 hits. And are they regular or?
Regular.
So needed 4s, 1 dead. So you've got pin and the dead. And then you have to take a test because that's half your squad gone with 1 dice.
Take the test before we put the pin down.
Yeah, they're fine.
They go crazy. He's so annoyed he rushes out.
He's loading a bazooka shell up right now.
It's not battle group. There we go. Oh, it's me.
Okay, it's going to be one of these over here, isn't it, for the Americans?
So, you fired everything.
Yep.
So I may as well just use him on them.
Yep, you got a chance of wiping them out.
3 dice, needing, I think it was 5s, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they're small team, so it's soft cover small team.
5s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another. So you need a 4 now because you've got +1 pin.
Oh,
So another. That pin I got off is back on again. So up to 3.
still there though.
Yeah. Beauty of veterans.
Me. 1 dice left is yours.
So that's that squad there.
So these guys are going to fire at your veterans.
Yeah, good. How many pins have they got?
3.
Okay, so they're 9 down to 6 with 3 pins. They go down. That's good.
That's what you wanted?
It is. And then the last one is me, I believe. So that'll be my flamethrower here on 1 pin. So he has to take a test. He is veteran. That pin's gone, and I'm going to move him up. Okay, so the flamethrower is going to take a shot at the infantry there. So I've got movement 4, ignores cover, so it's just a 4. And I get a 3. All right, let's roll to see if it runs out. No, it's good. Here we go. And that's it. So that's end of turn 5. The Germans haven't got much left on this side, but then neither Americans, but the tank's still there. And then this side is a little bit of a stalemate. But there we go. Let's see what happens on turn 6. Oh, turn 6. Let's see who gets the first dice. Hopefully it's me. I bet it's American. It is me. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Flamethrower.
I'm going to do it with me.
Oh, right, yeah, makes sense.
So the officer is going to pull 2 dice out. And we'll do that. First up, I'm going to move the unit here up to point blank there. That's 4 shots. Movement is 3 because they're assault weapons. Point blank takes it to 2. I guess because you're in the field, you still get cover. So back up to 3. So movement 3, point blank 2, soft cover 3s. And I get 3 hits. I needed 4s to kill. I've got 2. How many have you got left? 2. Yeah, so they're gone. So that's dice out the bag. Then the next one is to move the officer team into the field here, which is going to be point blank against them. So that's movement. Again, it's 3 because they're assault weapons. Point blank 2, and I don't really think we can give you cover for that.
No, you're next to me.
So it's just 4 shots at 2.
I'm trying to look casual.
4 hits, and then needed 4s. Yeah, I've got 1 4, so just got him.
I think that was another dice out.
Yeah, and then the last one is
Flamethrower against the tank.
so I'm going to be really, really cheesy, and I'm actually going to move them 6 inches into the tree line here.
Okay.
So I get soft cover if you return fire, and then let's shoot 1 shot. So it's movement 4, and I get 2. There you go.
And you got to test if you're out of fuel.
I have. Let's put that on
That'd be
advance.
nice. No.
6. No, they're pumping up the gas. Okay, next dice.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, we may as well get it over with over this side. And we'll fire both machine guns. Is he within arc? It is, isn't it?
Yep.
Both machine guns at the flamethrower.
Yep. So it'd be point blank.
10 dice.
So it's small team. So point blank is 2. Small team 4. Soft cover 5.
10 dice.
Yeah.
I'm going all in.
Whoa! Look at that. I see 6. Is it?
6. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you need 6 chances at getting 5s.
2, 4, 6. Yeah.
So that's the flamethrower team, and another dice for you.
Yeah, but yeah. It's certainly bloody, isn't it? What's me? Yeah, I'm gonna fire these.
Yeah.
Let the guys in the building.
Yeah. So needed fives.
5 dice.
Well, you got a dice makes it 4, hardcover 6s.
So in 6s, do you want to? I'll bring it over. Because you're going to see a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Nearly adds up to 6 totally.
That saves
2
me.
foot long. Gosh. Dice. Awful. I think, in fact, they should lose some sort of morale
Well, they'd have
state.
to be purple heart.
Some terrible firing. A possible air attack or something. Oh, it's me again. This is
You.
not what I want. No, I'll fire with this one actually.
Okay.
Doesn't really make a lot of difference, I don't think. So 3 dice against them.
Can you remember what it was?
5s, wasn't it?
Yeah. So small team, soft cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hit.
And 2 miserable shots.
And then needed a 4 because it's +1 pen. Yeah, so it's 1 dead.
And a test.
And they got to 4. So I need, they're normally 10. 4 dice takes them to 6. 4 pins takes them to 6. So 6 or less. They stay. I'll keep the ends together.
He stays.
He stays. The ends, yeah.
In fact, he's probably frozen to the spot.
So 4 pins.
I wouldn't want to try and run away from a 50 cal, to be honest. He'd rather probably just hunker down.
Okay.
Generous, 12.
Okay, so what we're going to do is this team here is going to assault the light machine gun there with 1 man on it. He's already fired, so he doesn't get reactionary shot. And let's see what happens. Okay, so I need 6 or less.
5.
Yeah, so I'll remove a pin. He's already been, so he can't react. I can move my full 12 up to the barricade, and then because I'm attacking over barricade, I believe we go simultaneously. I believe. So let's just check. So the pins don't come into consideration here. So essentially, it's 1 against 1.
Right.
I do have an assault weapon, so if I get a kill, I get to roll again, but it's 1 against 1. So the only advantage I've got now in this simultaneous, both roll the dice. You're regular, so I need a 4, you need a 5, and that's it.
Is it?
So we roll together, and it might be that we're both killed. Oh, so you've killed me? No, you haven't killed me.
But you've killed me.
But I've killed you. And then I can consolidate these 6, so 3 inches. I'm just going to jump over the fence here, so at least I'm in soft cover, ready for whatever comes next.
Retribution.
Yes. Okay, me again. So I'm going to fire my troops here, and they're just going to shoot.
Yep.
So he can go to that one without being a 1 inch. So again, it's 5 and 5. I do have some pins. I've got 2 pins, so let's see if I can pass that first. They're regular, 2 pins, so I need a 7 or less. So down to 1 pin. So 1 pin is going to be 4 for the pin, 5, 6 for hardcover, 10 shots, 6s, 3 hits. So that's another pin, and then 4's to kill, 2 kills.
4 pins. Garbage.
So I'm going to fire the mortar at your half track.
Right.
So needing 6 to hit.
Oh!
I should have gone for the infantry. So
Should have gone for the tank.
Yeah,
There's an easier point, isn't it?
so he's a 7.
Yeah.
Let's work this out. Okay, so I've got the medium mortars +2. That's open top, so that gives me essentially +3. You're a 7, so I need a 4 or more, and I get a 5. So that's a penetrating. Let's roll on the damage. 1. So that's going to not be much at all.
It's gonna.
So the mortar's got D3, so I've got 2, so that's 1 pin. Okay. Okay, so who's next?
You.
So that's my sniper, isn't it? So the only target I've got.
Oh, the Hanamag.
Yeah, let's start by, I'm going to shoot my sniper at your Americans there. I think that's the only target I've got. So I needed a 3.
Yep.
And a hit. Have you've got an NCO, have you? Let's go for the NCO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. And that's another pin.
See, carry a Thompson, make yourself stand out.
Okay, so the last American dice, this is the infantry, and they failed their order test, so they go down. So then the last one is my Hanamag. So he's kind of stuck behind the hedge there because he can't drive through it. So I am just going to fire and see if I can put some pins on your open top, your half track. I think it's out of range, but let's give it a shot and see. Okay, so it is within range. It's long range. Just checking to see if there's any cover on the half track. I don't think there is, it's quite big, it's standing up. So it's going to be long range 4s. Let's see if I can just put another pin on it. Yeah.
That was the last action of turn 6.
So that's the last action of turn 6. So the American infantry on this side have been taken out, but there's not really much that can stop the tank on that side. But then again, it's kind of coming down to I've still got a full squad pretty much inside the building, and yours have been watered down. But there we go. So the rules do state that you can roll on a 4-5-6, you play another round, or we can just call it there.
Shall we call it? Because I don't think.
I think so. I think it's
It's a German victory.
But yeah, thanks for that. I think it's a good game, even though it's an introductory battle for bolt action. I certainly enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it for your first game.
It as well. It was good fun.
So yeah, all in all, really enjoyable game. Scenery in the battlefield looks really good. It looks like somewhere in Normandy, and really well painted US troops, which made it look a very good game. And don't forget, watch out for future battles coming. We'll do some more, and hopefully in some time we'll do a chain of command battle. But for now, don't forget, please like, share, comment and subscribe. It all helps build the channel, and lets us know that we are producing content that you enjoy. So take care and see you all again soon.